foreground, midground, background. You can have 20 planes if you want. The important thing, though, is to always take, like I was saying earlier, in image making, the more you are going to be complex into it, the more you're going to be potentially diluting the message that you want to convey to your viewers. So I would say in composition, like in many other fields of art, the more straightforward and simple you are, the more you're going to be able to convey your art and the theme and the narrative intent of your images. Obvious on this one too, 3 planes, foreground, midground, background. Again, you can have 4, 5, 6. You can have a very dark foreground. You can have like multiple backgrounds, who knows. This is all very connected to your style and to your own preferences. Just a small note on this, it usually helps having composition lines, I'm saying, that will interconnect planes. And this is more of a personal thing. I play a lot with that. I could not find that example of interconnected lines into the planes. Most of the time, they're embedded into your composition. But what I did for that, I took another image to show that. This one was interesting for it. For example, you can see that between some of these planes, the grass bits are actually just giving a bit of that flow. It's a bit straightforward and simple, but it's a way to guide and to make sure that that visual trip exists. This is why I'm doing that also. People think this is a bit of grass. It's true, it's a bit of grass. But it's also a great composition and flow helper that will help you be able to really convey a path through subjects and through themes. Because again, visual hopping in an image really has to do with a lot of things when it comes to themes that are interconnected with lines. Because that's what it is, It's like a game. Composition is like a fun game where you just do that hopping in the best way you can. I go back to the initial image, talking about perspective. Obviously, well guess on this one, as I'm actually writing down here. Why? Because there's just no physical architecture. It's more connected to organics. Nonetheless, if I just do a bit of an evaluation like right now, you can see that there's a bit of a 2-point perspective. We obviously do that instinctively. Not the best example, but I wanted to put that out there to just show that we never should just forget about it, because everything is very connected to perspective. Anatomy also is, you got the best anatomy artists also have to be very great perspective people. And obviously, one of the most important ones, and easy to just talk about that, values, and how bright values and dark values will be the best way to organize your colors and your tones when it comes to an image. All this being said, and this is where my organized cacophony comes from, it's the fact that when you take all that into consideration, which we all need to do, you end up with this.